And right now at 6, a major
former members of my presidential campaign team who had access to the internal information of my presidential campaign were targeted by IP addresses with an unknown location within Russia.
And right now at 6, a major revelation on Capitol Hill. Senator Marco Rubio saying he was targeted by Russian hackers. New details revealed by the FBI show he and his staffers were targeted.
Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo is live from Capitol Hill with this big developing story. Ross.
Well, Lori and Calvin, it is a major revelation. Senator Marco Rubio has moved from conducting this investigation to being part of the investigation. All of these details brought up today by a former FBI agent. Marco Rubio saying he was hit as late as just yesterday.
Do you believe you were hacked by Russia, Senator?
Guys, I'm not going to comment on any of that.
Florida Senator Marco Rubio, the surprise focus on the first day of Senate Intelligence Committee hearings on Russia.
May have helped sink the hopes of candidates more hostile to Russian interests long before the field narrowed.
Rubio was himself, this expert says, one of those candidates.
Senator Rubio, in my opinion, you anecdotally suffered from these efforts.
The senator turned aside and spoke to an aide, but after a recess, Rubio confirmed to the committee that he was, in fact, hacked during the 2016 campaign.
Former members of my presidential campaign team who had access to the internal information of my presidential campaign were targeted by IP addresses with an unknown location within Russia.
And Rubio said it happened again less than 24 hours ago.
At 10:45 a.m. yesterday, a second attempt was made again against former members of my presidential campaign team who had access to our internal information, again targeted from an IP address from an unknown location in Russia.
The public deserves to hear the truth about possible Russian involvement in our elections.
In a rare public meeting today, both Republicans and Democrats agreed that Russia did try to interfere with the election.
This Russian propaganda on steroids was designed to poison the national conversation in America.
The hearings come after controversy with the House investigation. The chairman of that committee, Devin Nunes, is under fire after refusing to recuse himself despite questionable ties to the White House.
Did the president direct anyone in this White House or in his national security team to try to find information or intelligence to back up his assertion about wiretapping?
I'm not aware of anything directly. I'd have to look into that.
And now an explosive report from the New York Times says it was two White House officials that gave Nunes information that President Trump later said somewhat validated his claims of illegal wiretapping. The White House will now share information with the ranking Democrats on the intelligence committees, but Sean Spicer would not say if those documents are the same ones that were provided to Nunes.
I don't know. I have not seen the materials.
People will be able to draw their conclusions.
But the Senate Russia investigation is still taking most of the attention. Attention now focused on Florida's junior senator.
What is your reaction to the implication?
You guys have to let me get into the room.
Well, Senator Marco Rubio did not answer that question, but he did say a little later that he doesn't believe any of the hacking was successful, at least not the hacking that he knows about. For now, that's the very latest live on Capitol Hill. I'm Ross Palumbo, Local 10 News.